Today is Tuesday, February 17th, 2026, and today is National Cabbage Day, which feels less like a celebration and more like an acknowledgement.
Welcome to This Day in History from, wait, that's random. I'm your host, C.L. Burns.
On this date in 1826, the first U.S. patent for a vending machine was issued. The idea was simple. Put a thing behind a mechanism. Insert money. Receive the thing. No conversation, no negotiation, no judgment. Vending machines didn't just sell products. They normalized the idea that everyday interactions could be handled by systems instead of people. Once that shift happens, speed matters more than personality. Efficiency matters more than experience. It's a small change, but it quietly rewires expectations. People stop asking how something feels and start asking how fast it works. That same kind of quiet shift shows up again later on this date. In 1894, the first motion picture was officially copyrighted. Moving images became property. Before this, film was a novelty, something you watched and forgot. Once copyright entered the picture, images became assets, stories became owned, entertainment became managed. Ownership allowed distribution. Distribution allowed scale, and scale required control. Entertainment stopped being just something people made. It became something people organized. And once attention is organized, the next step is making it repeatable, which takes us to 1897. One of the first comic strips with reoccurring characters was published. One of the earliest examples was the Katzenjammer Kids. It followed two mischievous brothers who caused constant trouble for authority figures, week after week. The jokes weren't complicated, but the familiarity was the point. Characters came back, situations repeated. Readers didn't just read a comic, they checked in on it. Stories stopped being isolated moments and started becoming routines. Once attention repeats, it becomes predictable. And predictable attention is extremely valuable. It turns out people don't need something new every day. They just need something familiar to return to. Kinda makes you think of something else. Different moments, same underlying move. Automation simplifies interaction. Ownership structures experience. Repetition builds habit. These shifts rarely feel dramatic when they happen. They just quietly change what normal looks like. Anyway, those are the things we ended up coming across today. Stop by tomorrow and we'll see what turns up.
If you want to know more about me or the work I do, you can find everything at waitthat'srandom.com. I'm C.L. Burns, and I appreciate you stopping by.